Ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking bowling news. This is from USBC Collegiate Bowling. This is an absolutely wild story where three Weber International Bowling students are deemed ineligible for the 2025 postseason, which is coming up pretty much this week and next week. And one coach was placed on 1 year probation for tampering with bowling balls. So we need to give the full story. What happened is one student went on Reddit on a Reddit post, I don't know where, possibly in r/bowling, and said that they were soaking bowling balls in acetone. I believe in here it was called MEK, which is what they bought at Home Depot, and they were soaking purple hammers and they were testing things. So for the full story, a couple students had the idea of soaking a Black Hammer 78D, a Purple Hammer Pearl, and a Purple Hammer Solid overseas bowling ball in acetone. This is something that bowlers were doing in the 50s, 60s, and 70s to get more hook out of a bowling ball because it softens the bowling ball. The softer a bowling ball is, the more it hooks. So they were doing this to try to make their urethane bowling balls hook earlier and hook more. This is the reason that a lot of urethane bowling balls were banned and the hardness scale was changed in the last couple of years, is because urethane balls get softer as they get thrown more. So what these bowlers were doing with a couple bowling balls, and they were experimenting is what they were stating, is that they were trying to make them softer to make them hook more. Now, a couple of the issues that happened were, one, they talked about it on Reddit. That was not a good idea. The second thing is they actually tried throwing a couple of them in a competition. It was a non-sanctioned sweeper event held at Weber International for students, for alumni, and for coaches. They just run a $20 sweeper event, I guess. And at the event, what happened is one of them tried throwing the purple hammer, and he ended up taking 5th place. So ended up cashing. So what USBC did, they did a massive investigation. I do want to give massive kudos to USBC. Their investigation, they have the full report and I read it all. They did a fantastic job. I believe they did a very good job here in their investigation. They grabbed as many facts as they possibly could. Huge kudos to them. You can go read the report if you'd like. I'll have it linked in the description. But three bowlers ended up getting banned for the postseason. Now, all of the bowling balls that Weber deemed they used in the regular season were not tampered with. They did end up posting all of those to USBC. They sent them to USBC. USBC did hardness tests on all the bowling balls, and they deemed them all as eligible. However, just the experimenting of bowling balls, keeping the bowling balls, is a direct violation of USBC rules. If you tamper or alter a bowling ball in any way, shape, or form, you are supposed to destroy the equipment. And one example that USBC gives is Packy Hanrahan, who's made videos of very much tampered bowling balls, but he states in them he's using them for entertainment purposes, and he does get rid of the bowling balls when he is done with them, according to USBC. And that is why what he does is okay. He's not using them in competition. He's not keeping the bowling balls, and he's directly stating it's for experimental and entertainment purposes. Weber students did not do that. A coach actually assisted them in the experiments. A coach helped them soak the bowling balls in acetone. And that is what caused the rule violations on USBC standards. And that is what is really going to harm Weber in the postseason. Now, it's probably going to be a developing story. There's going to be more that comes out in the coming days. This is what USBC has posted so far. So, rules from this, lessons to learn: do not tamper with your bowling balls. Tampering with a bowling ball in any way, whether that be messing with the serial number, trying to make them softer, things like that, is a direct USBC rule violation because it can give you an unfair advantage. So it is a very unfortunate situation where the students probably didn't know they were breaking rules. However, this is a USBC rule violation with the postseason upon us. It is very important for everybody to know that they are not using tampered bowling balls. So that is the breaking story of the day. Very crazy one. You're going to see it probably all over bowling social media for a couple days now, because banning students from collegiate competition is a very big deal. And USBC, you can tell, put a lot of time into this report. So let me know down below what your thoughts are on this situation. Please keep everything positive-ish. Don't try to start too many big fights, because this can be a very touchy subject. But otherwise, make sure to subscribe for more bowling news like this.